What's that? There? Okay, let's keep it going. It's not blood out. Can you do it on the... Actually, just let it. Just let it? Just let it. It's in good shape. You don't need anything on top of it. Give it a good hit, and you'll be surprised. That's a good hit right there. You don't have to blow it up. Sorry for starting on. That's okay. Keep up, man. Smart guy. Smart people. You know what's weird about it? I've been around so many things in 5 years in my head that it's like I can talk to a lot of, and I've always been a multitasker across. I've been a jack of all trades and master of none. But see, all I have to do is be a jack that puts all the things together and figures them out. And it's all weird. You get a different perspective. It's like, if you're smart, it's like being near the light, and all of a sudden you can't handle the light because it's like a sun, and you only see a couple sparkles that make sense, and all the rest of it is like, I don't understand all this stuff. And I told you about the economics, what you might get, but a lot of people would have trouble with economics. You ever heard of triple up economics? Oil. Triple up? Triple down? Oil. See, if you make the rich richer, then it trickles down the poor, because what? Then you make the poor really rich, and that trickles up to the rich. Because what? You have a fountain of wealth, and you have a fountainhead. It's like my fountainhead, and I'm the sun. And that's my covered by my Bibles. I walk down, hands down with my Bibles, and a back plan, trying this monetary system, and that was it. That was the dodo when I learned how to do it. Cool. I said I created 10 business bros and 7 billion jobs because we want business in charge, not the fucking politics. But the politics have to explain why the business is in charge. So you put all the politicians in, all the people. You don't say, why is it when they say, well, the audit, don't come on the bushes, we're all each other, and we're all going to the next step, which is the organic body. We're all just having a good time. We're trying to do it right. We're trying to do it with the laws of God. And see, if we put communism, capitalism under God, it's the perfect system of rule. Right. We can create heaven and earth. See, we can do it technology. That's what I figured out. Technology. We can track everything like Big Brother, but why not treat Big Brother? Why not take the medical understanding of our world and roll it down and choose truth, right? And build Big Brother together to be true. I agree. Have your own fucking beer. That's a foolish version. Why didn't we have that conversation? You have that same vision that you said this is inevitably what it comes up. This is at the end, this is what you end up with whether you like it or not. That's what you're saying. You come to the conclusion on your own because you're a bright guy. He came to his own conclusion because he was a bright guy. That's part of what he didn't have the internet yet. That's the difference. Technology is changing together. Right, guitar sound ready? I think it is. What's on this side? On TV, on YouTube now. See? And I show you that kind of YouTube. I can teach you how to do it. It's really simple. And then you can put yourself on your own TV. What's to put the avatar? Come over to our house, bro. You're better than me. ¿Vas a comer? It's really so simple. ¿Quiere comer? Comida? It's not gonna be that complicated. A little bit of steak and potato?
I'm good right now. Thank you very much. I might have like one little piece before I go home or whatever, but I'm not hungry. I'm enjoying the camaraderie right now. I'm enjoying the party.
Is everybody enjoying the camaraderie?
Are you eating? I'll eat.
I'm not playing around with him. Taste. He wants a little piece. I'm not.
I want another.
All right. Rick, you can have some salt and steak with it.
Yes, right on. Yes, sir.
Either way.
Yes, sir. I'm hungry. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say this, man. I'm not eating on that. Give me the steak and I'll eat my
I'm going 98.
Yeah, there's one.
There's more.
I sat there and cheated all the time.
Somebody's got steak and I don't know how many people lose them.
John Payne? No, John Parr.
John Parr. He's a great guy.
Isn't he?
He's a brilliant guy.
Man, he's a freak.
I know, he's brilliant.
Sometimes he reminds me of Andy Warhol or somebody.
Oh, he has got that look. Has he? You know that or Dr. Laura.
Sit there, be comfortable, make us some decisions you can possibly make yourself.
I'm on TV.
What's that?
I'm on TV.
Thank you, God.
Then it's time the show.
Oh.
I mean, you're really in the middle.
Oh, I wish.
That was
No, but every lady could be married in New York. It's all in your names.
It is.
What'd you do?
It's Christmas Eve. This is like the best Christmas Eve I've had in like 5 years. Because I'm usually alone in my apartment in New York.
I'm telling you. Why did you guys over? Thank you. Actually thank Baruch for bringing the whole crew.
Thank you.
Please, anything. I know. Great. Oh, I did it on my own. We had a great conversation about Buckminster Fuller, and see, he had all this stuff. He was a very smart guy.
I made that drink
But
for
see,
you, right?
I'm not that smart.
I mixed it the same way.
I put it together at the right time, I think. But I didn't put it off because it's no pour off, but there's no ways we can play it. It's like, if what I say sounds like truth, then the law is the problem.
I studied Fuller for 20 years. The exact same thing he says, you say it in a lot more simplistic terms.
You have to make it simple. You know, that's what's going on.
Fuller was not simple to get the real hard to communicate with, but he had a great mind. But he was born in 1895. And he went to World War II.
Well, see, the simple thing is crazy. Running this too. See, you're gonna realize that, think about TV. It's very simple. It's the way of a fifth grader, okay? And what if reality is as simple as a fifth grader, and all the brilliant people are really brilliant, but like a fifth grader can find out what is the same and so stupid people. And that's what they do.
It's gotten ridiculous. You know what happens? You bring in a trade, a group of people, and you show them how the trade works, and you give it to them whether they're working or not, and in no time at all, they figure out what's going on, and they criticize it, they critique it, they try to make it better, and then they try to make it fit them up. Oh, there you go, napkins. That's a great idea. Well, I don't know. So that's what happens in the Spanish world. Even though a person may have come up with that same idea 4 hours before, they come back and they go, oh, I got this. And it happens repeatedly. The fact of it is, there's certain ingredients that make for a successful interpretation of what's going on. You know that, I know that. So, if you say you're in it, then it's pretty hard to do.
I'm not invented anything. No, never invented it. It's only reinvented what God invented before.
There you go.
Okay. God could have been us, but they created our own game. It could have been somebody like us in another part of the universe who decided to plant Adam and Eve. Okay. But it's the best story we have. See, we need to write the best story we can write as a human race. And then write. That's what they call screenplay. And if we were doing that, at the speed of our minds, it would be like fun.
We wouldn't have to blow up. Yeah, very good, Bruce. Thank you. We wouldn't have to blow up and kill people all over the world for our own stupidity.
And you know what's weird? The cells are weird. Here's a symbol.
By the time you get out of these, you get sick of it. When we were kids, it was communism.
It's
always got an answer behind it.
I was a Christian Buddhist, like, against war. also, I was a communist. And so if Eva got me, but I was one age, if Eva got me in there, I would have said, listen, I have this religious issue, but the biggest issue I have is I'm on the side of the Vietnamese. I'm a communist. So I don't know what they would have ever said. What did they say to you? Did you ever,
Not many country songs that said different.
I never got called.
Yeah, I went one age just before.
I went in the language school as a college student.
Okay. I didn't have to.
Keep it warm.
They stopped her. They stopped the birth the year I would have been eligible.
So you just take her out.
But,
What year were you born?
54.
54. April 12th. I was born on the day the Civil War started. And I was born when I was in the water fund. And my first guy who I became, I said, I'm the man, no. I'm saying, I'm going to make you happy, you cannot refuse. And I said, go ahead, punks. Make it Merry Christmas. You don't want to have some of this stuff.
The Bruce gave me the big piece. I'm stoked. I'm so
Fabulous.
yeah, but not saying anything less about the mashed potatoes. You know, both of these are absolutely.
I put my hand over there.
Go for it.
Well, you can use this pillow, and that's a nice little corner.
Yeah, I'll come out.
I'm gonna get my plate then cooked on
Come on in, we got plenty of room. I don't mean to be rude.
Well, you can get cozy with her.
Come on, doctor. This one.
Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it.
Simple bowl, simple bowls, simple bowls.
You think about all the singing for peace, and how many people have been singing for love, and how many people have been singing for what we need to be singing for, and you put that all together, and it could be 50 years from now, it doesn't matter. You can blow people's minds. And that's why I sometimes do multiplexing with multiple songs on top of each other, because I'm sort of honoring them all, and sort of it looks like a cacophony, but I'm
Isn't it called multimedia?
yeah, it's multimedia, but usually they only do one multimedia at a time, and a real life thing, and things going on right and left, and finding something that happened 5 years ago, and you can make it really weird.
Are you ready for a little bit? Yeah, just a little bite. So have you figured out how to turn this on to YouTube for the consistent rating? Like, it's on right now.
It's continuing to YouTube. I don't bother with putting on my disc, because then it fills it up.
Wait, was that streaming?
It posts on my Facebook, so it automatically posts to my Facebook. So my Facebook is like streaming reality live. See, I invented Facebook and YouTube really because what I invented was like advanced beyond that, and then I sent the ideas to Steve Jobs. Now, if he didn't get them, then that's another conversation we might have. But
I'm going to go on and explode it.
I think he loved it. So far, it's the world. I mean, that's already it. But how do you have anybody can unite people? See, and that's weird. Can you imagine some guy in his living room could just like start anointing guys and say, you're in charge of this, that, and the other?
I have a question.
The whole world saw me.
I'm talking to my mom on Skype, and random